blizzard flow. Hash in the hush of a frozen town. Snow on the roof, but the cores burn down. Maple on pancakes, wallet on fire. Frost on the glass, clocks running higher. Canada night, sky sharp as steel. Numbers go brrr, this is how it feels. We're mining in a hailstorm, hearts on boost. Monero in the wallet, cut it loose. Zephyr in the pipeline, charts go zoom. Frostbite fingers in a neon room. Canada cold, but the grid runs hot. Snow blind eyes on the payout spot. Maple in the mug, geese fly by. We're mining in a hailstorm. Touch the sky. Parkers on chairs, cables on floor. Latency low, give the cluster more. CPU choir in a midnight race. Breath turns to mist in the server space. Goose track stamped in the drift outside. Salt on the steps, we don't go for a ride. We just chase blocks in the northern dark. Every new share is a tiny spark. We're mining in a hailstorm, hearts on boost. Monero in the wallet, cut it loose. Zephyr in the pipeline, charts go zoom. Frostbite fingers in a neon room. Canada cold, but the grid runs hot. Snow blind eyes on the payout spot. Maple in the mug, geese fly by. We're mining in a hailstorm. Touch the sky. Kick your pickle sweats. Cold cheeks, warm code, blizzard on beast mode. Let it white sky, black screen, living in a sweet caffeine dream. We're mining in a hailstorm, hearts on boost. Monero in the wallet, cut it loose. Zephyr in the pipeline, charts go zoom. Frostbite fingers in a neon room. Canada cold, but the grid runs hot. Snow blind eyes on the payout spot. Maple in the mug, geese fly by. We're mining in a hailstorm. Touch the sky. Rabid rigs in the basement glow. Fans scream loud in the blizzard flow. Hash in the hush of a frozen town. Snow on the roof, but the cores burn down. Maple on pancakes, wallet on fire. Frost on the glass, clocks running higher. Canada night, sky sharp as steel. Numbers go brrr, this is how it feels. We're mining in a hailstorm, hearts on boost. Monero in the wallet, cut it loose. Zephyr in the pipeline, charts go zoom. Frostbite fingers in a neon room. Canada cold, but
How is everyone doing today? The wolf is back. Just kidding. I don't know. Those, I say it's corny every time. But anyway, I see Escaper. What is going on? Subscribed at tier 1 for 17 months. Let's go. 17 months of Rabid awesomeness over on the Twitch there. Nice, nice, nice. Coming into the Tuesday. That's a wolf. Oh boy. Hopefully it doesn't glitch out on us today. Squirrel Master, what is happening? The pirate is in the house. The one and only Budweiser. Nailed it. We got J-Rod D. What is going down? Squirrel Master again. But the one and only song maker.
Nuclear power plant mining, red pots.
Is in the house here. We got first time 1392. We also have a Red Panda mining raid coming in from his stream. Welcome everybody that's coming in from over there. We got Grey Wolf mining. What's happening? I'm a Grey Wolf right now, so am I Grey Wolf mining right now too? Oh boy, I need to turn this wolf red. Fully electric. What is happening? RPM raid. Welcome everyone's coming in from Mr. Red Panda mining. Yeah, so when I set up my live stream, I was like, well, that's weird. Nobody wants to watch a live stream today. What's going on? Usually when I have it, at least it says, you have 1, 2, 5 viewers waiting. And then, someone usually says hi first, whatever. I was like, it's been like 45 minutes and there's 0 waiting and not 1 chat message. I'm like, what is going on for this live stream? And then eventually I checked the settings and it was on private. All right. So I'm like, okay, good thing I set it over. I set it to public, like, I don't even know, 5 minutes before the stream started. So I was like, okay, good thing we caught that. Or I'd have been live streaming and wondering where the heck is everybody? That would have sucked. It just jumped on me here. So I apologize if I miss anyone. The pirate, everyone's just talking away. Jackson Digital, what's happening? Click Baltimore more. What's going down? Caviar mining. That's because we don't get notifications. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. The notifications or something is broken. That's weird. That mask off again. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's on. It's on. I can see it. I can see it's on. Don't be tricking me. Don't be tricking me. Put your hands up. No, I'm not putting my hands up though. Not doing that. That will mess up the situation for sure. And then we'll get some glitch action. Yeah, no one gets them. I don't know. Need a better screenshot. Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you do. There's a couple of them out there. But that's all right. That's all right. It happens sometimes. It happens. Craziness. So stay tuned. Who's going to be the next one to see Rabid? It's like I don't even know. That's something. So how you guys doing? What's everyone up to? What's what's the, oh crap. Hold on. I got to go to this and I got to wipe my face. So yeah. Oh, my hands are up. My hands are up. You can't see. Oh, my eyes all itchy and I don't know why. And I need a drink. May as well. Oh. Why? All right. Hopefully we're back to the wolf. And 3, 2, 1. Yes. Wolf is back. All right. So let's just do a quick check here to see what's happening in the crypto markets. Coming into CoinMarketCap. I do see if it switches my buttons. There we go. Switches it over. What do we got? We got Bitcoin's green again. Back to 70. Back to 70. We had a major dip there the other day. It's nice. Yesterday it started coming back again, so that's awesome. What did we actually get down to here? Past 24 hours. Yeah, we were at what? 69. That's it. I thought we hit 68 or something, or even less. I don't know. Anyway. Past week. Oh, wait, here's a dip. 61. Yeah, there we go. We dipped down to 61.3 and now we're back up to 70. So that's not too bad. Nice little recovery there. Is that what you consider the dead cat bounce? Here's a half a Batman head. That's bad. We have a half a ear. Yeah, that's definitely, we're going to 0. Going to 0, guys. Going to 0. We have a half Batman cat thing right here. See that? Ear. And then cratered, like nothing here, and it's over. Yeah, so official chart reading says we're going to 0. That's rough times in the crypto market. Doge is even everything turning red again. That's sad times. Member for 48 months of the Alpha Pack, the one and only nuclear power plant.
Rud Potts.
Nailed it. Whoop whoop. Let's go party time. Nice. 40K. Yeah, 40K. 35 to 50K, I think is a safe bet. Obviously, no, it could drop to 40, 45K. It could drop to 35K. But I think, once it starts hitting the 50, we're getting close to that bottom. And, it's hard to say, like, whatever. If you buy in a 50, obviously 40 is better. But seriously, 50 is pretty good for what's coming, especially over buying and DCAing right now. Because, now it's 70. So getting down to 50 or something would be much, much better. Oh, I keep getting itchy. Why? Anyway, let's see who is our largest gainers for the past 24 hours. Meowcoin. Nice. We see Meowcoin, proof of work. Oh, actually, most of the coins all on here. Proof of work on my watch list. Zealous is up. That's a good sign. Demo. I still have never tried a demo. Any guys got demos? Are they any good? Do they work? What are you guys making these days? Let me know in that comment section if you're watching this later or the live chat right now. Not the cat. I don't know if it's gonna do anything or not. I think the meme. You know how meme coins work. Their run is over. Quai Network is up 9%, back to 5 cents, but still wanted a peak there at 11, 12 cents there last week or two. Zero's up 10, so that's nice to see. Zilla's up, Zeph is up, but it's still only 62 cents, so that's sad to see. Beers Coin is up, Kaspa is up, Byte is up, QRL is up, Flux is up 4%. Carlson is up 3.2%. MXC, we got looks like Thought THT is up a little bit. We got Bitcoin, Cubic, Dana, Bitcoin. What's Octa at? Octa is 10 cents. That's rough. Where's our $20 Octa? Huh? Where is it at? Not happening by the looks of things. Let's see our largest gainers for the week. And it looks like Epic Cash is doing its thing. Aeon, Ergo. So, the longer term thing. But let's see our last past day biggest losers. Oh no, Xtag, Caspian, Neoxa, Avian, Raptorium, Matika, Leo, Conflux, SPAL. I don't even know why I have that on here, but I do. Nervous Network, Aeon, Nexa, Dynex, Gram, Monero. Ooh, Monero's in the big. It's only 2%, but still down to 318. ETC is only 859. Come on, where's 100 plus ETC at? Where's that? Where's that happening? Is that not going to happen this cycle? It's not looking like it. We're under 10 cents on Doge still. That's sad times. Zcash is 237. That's a pretty big drop. We're going to see, $60 on Zcash soon, possibly. It'll be very interesting times there. So, yeah, markets looking a little on the rough side. Going back into live chat, what are you guys talking about? You guys haven't really said anything yet. What's going on? So everyone has sore fingers? No typing today? What's happening? We got 106 viewers, 21 likes. At least have the power in your finger to click the like button. Can you do that? Use your nose if you have to. Use something. You got to have some type of power in there. What do we got here? Rud has what years for? I just wonder how BTC will continue to do with the leaks of Epstein file. Honestly, I still don't really understand that. Like, what is... Like, I haven't read any of the Epstein, but what is the leaks? What is Bitcoin? I've seen all that, and I also seen some other explanations, but I haven't read anything like, what is the link between him and Bitcoin? He bought some, he owns some, he likes Bitcoin. Like, that's not a link. Bitcoin is there to be bought and purchased and sold. Now, did he actually put stuff on the blockchain? Did he, did he create it? Is he Satoshi? That would obviously have big implications. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what's happening with that. Mr. Preachful, I like Red Panda Mining Channel. Nice. Everybody likes Red Panda Mining Channel. Who doesn't? Who doesn't like the Red Panda Mining Channel? Everybody does, right? 100%? Come on. Everybody likes it. Everyone should like everybody's channel. Hopefully. What do we got here? Did someone say Vertcoin? Retro Mike, the Vertcoin master. Retro Mike, the solo node master, everything in the house. Guys, check out Retro Mike if you're looking to run solo nodes and mining cores and Umbral quick things. And what's the new one? Zima OS, and all the cool stuff going on if you want to run your own stuff. I seen your thing with the Zima board, and I'm trying to get my hands on a Zima board also, so that'll be fun because I will definitely be using retro mic videos to set that stuff up. And I got a couple of those older drives, 4 or 8 terabytes, so I could spin up a few things within that. So I'm excited for that if I can figure it out. So we'll see what happens there. What do we got? Use your nose. It's longer. Oh, yes. Use the nose, guys. That is simple. Tech exec node going to be released soon. Won't install. What is that? Exec node. Cool. Hey, has anyone checked out? That reminds me. You guys talking about all these other coins. I need our plant here right quick. Did anyone check out any of those new coins that we looked at the other day? How come? Oh, what? Duh. Okay. I just want to look at here quick. Anything new here? No. Sorry. So let's go to RTM, Raptorium. Let's go to our plant dashboard. So yeah, right here. So has anyone checked out? Has anyone looked at the Z coin yet? Because I haven't. I forgot until just now we started live streaming. I was like, oh yeah, we talked about this last time. So we got the Bitmonero BMR, I guess, is newer, and we also got the Z coin for CPU. So has anyone checked out any of these 2 new coins? Have they rug pulled? Have they spread malicious hardware and hacked people yet? Let me know if anybody has checked these ones out yet and what things are looking like for those ones. Because, yeah, I totally forgot up until this very second. For real. I totally forgot. Fully Electric sent 5 Rabid mining gift memberships. Congratulations to Zag37. Fully Electric sent the gift and received the gift. So there's a double one there. Congratulations. We got Razkid there. We got Joel the Mole, 1151. We got Romar YouTube channel. What is happening? Romar YouTube channel. What do you got going on your YouTube channel? Huh? How come it won't let me click on you? I thought you're supposed to be able to. Oh, wait. Never mind. That's for that. Where's Romar? Romar, say something so I can click on your name. You should be able to check out, add, put in timeout, remove, go to channel. Yeah, you can go to channels by clicking on people. So if you say something, we can see what's happening. What you got going down over there? Going down in Turkey Town. All right, gotta bring up my chats again. What do we got? Oh, of course we got Major Bot. Wow, it's got an influx of bots on the Kickster. Grow your stream with bot live, blah, blah, blah. No thanks. I notice your channel has strong potential, but needs bigger audience to level up. With the right growth strategy, you could earn up to blah, blah, blah. Wow. Kickster is just loaded with the bots like crazy. Huh. Interesting. I should just hit the X on that place. Clickbait me more. There you go. Perfect name. Clickbait me more. There it is. And getting bot snatched everywhere over there on the Kickster. Did he say anything? He did? No, he didn't say anything. Nope. Maybe his figures are ones that don't work. Oh, I have to sneeze like crazy. Holy, what is going on? Oh, insane. That definitely would have made the wolf head explode. Oh, we would have had exploding wolf heads right there. That would have been bad news. Good thing I got a button for that. We got a button for that. Instead of an app for that, we got a button for that. Oh, man. Wait, you did? No, I didn't. I muted my mic and I got a button to shut the camera up. See? Off. On. Off. On. So when I feel something coming on or I need a drink or got to do something, I can hit my button. And then, go on with everything. Nice. So yeah, let's continue. Oh man, do I even want to look? I don't even know. Do I want to look at probability right now of things? I think I'm scared. I'm really scared to hit a button on this. Mining, GPUs. Oh, do I dare do this? Do I click? Do I click it? Like, I'm scared to click the button. Let me know, guys, in the live chat. Should I hit the button? of looking at GPUs to see how bad they still are. Don't do it. Do it. Oh no, we got 1-1, 50-50 right now. One says don't, one says do. Do it. It's bad. Do it. One just says do it. Oh, I don't know. Oh man. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna do it. Bam. There we go. There we go. We're going in. And what do we got here? I'm at 8-cent power, so that's why it looks better. I'm at Panda power. I'm looking at Panda power, so I'm like, okay, it's actually not too bad. But it's because we're on Panda power. We don't have Panda power. We got like, well, my power is 12 cents. Ah, that's bad. Ah, that's bad. Get wrecked. Yeah, see, get wrecked. Oh boy. 2-cent profit on a 50-80. 50-70, 1 cent, breaking even on a 50-60 Ti. We have 2 GPUs that are profitable. And do you consider 1 or 2 cent power profitable? In theory, yes, you're making that, but you're selling all your crypto and you're holding 2 cents worth of Qubit coin. Oh man, that's not profitable at all. Yeah. Ouch, 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 ouch. Like, ouch. It just gets worse and worse the more I scroll. You gotta stop scrolling here. Can we keep scrolling the other way? Because it gets better. We need to go up this way more. But it's not letting me go that way more. It's like we just hit a wall and not happening. This is bad. Spec and hold. There you go. It's super nice turn down your rigs. More coins for me. That's very true, Red Putts. Very true. FR equipment is worth more than anything. Red Panda mining. I'm a doctor, not a miner. It's dead, Jim. Oh, Panda's right there. What's going on, Panda? What's happening? What's going on? Stop Ottawa from stealing your resources, Rabid. Oh, boy. Yeah. Stop Ottawa. I don't know. This is rough. This is so rough. I don't even know what to do. Like I don't really have it. Like, oh, I forgot CPUs had a little bit of profit there last week. I totally forgot about that too. I forgot about everything. 79.50. Zeros. That's not even that good. QRL. At 25 cents on this one. That's actually not that great anymore. I think, what was it, a few days ago, it was a lot better a few days ago when we looked at some of the numbers. So yeah, everything's just pretty much cooked right now. That's not good at all. That's not good at all. Like I don't really have anything running right now. Nothing exciting at all going on in the Rabid's crypto mining thing because I don't have the power to support anything. So I don't know. I'm trying to, if I can get through this insurance thing, which is due in 2 weeks, I'm shopping around for new house insurance. So I can see if I can get some cheaper prices. Because if you remember, I was talking about the other day, it was like $5,200 for house insurance this year, up $800 from last year. I'm like, holy crap, this is insane. So I got to figure out a way to get through this. And then once I get through that, then I want to start. Well, then we got property, but I have until August to pay that one. But then, I want to slowly start looking into saving up and doing a small, slow solar buildup. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing some Rabid solar stuff moving forward. Just a little bit, start slow because I can't afford any of this stuff going into it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Looking at things, but yeah, I want to start small, do some things, see what happens. Temu solar. Does Temu actually have solar panels? Wow. Do you guys use Temu? Temu, China, all the way. I don't know about that place. I don't know about that. What is this symbol? What is AVR? Evermore? Everclear? Is that Everclear? You guys know Everclear, huh? Sure you do. What is this? Yeah, if you drink Everclear, you're on a hour clock. You don't know what's gonna happen to you, but yeah. I don't know what that is. But yeah, I gotta look into that, and see what happens from there. Because all I'm pretty much doing is I got some small Bitcoin solo miners on. That's about it. So rough times. They got, I got some Litecoin solo mining happening as well. That's like all I got going on. A couple 1,000 watts solo mining. Hopefully I get lucky. That's it. That's all I'm doing. Like I don't have anything else that's actually mining right now. It's pretty rough out there. And I can't afford a higher power bill. So like, I don't know. Because like when I mine the coins, I have to sell them or I can't cover power. Like I can't cover any bills. So yeah, it has to be profitable in order to mine something. And the best thing I can do right now is pretty much save on power. There is no sun in the basement. No, I know. I got my stuff in the garage now. Don't you know? You've been following? I'm in the garage now with my stuff. And then I gotta do some measurements and stuff. I probably need about 100 feet of cable to get beside the house to where, I don't know. I'm still debating. I don't even know where to put any panels up. I don't have much room, and I can't go right against the house on the south side, because that's usually where we put our tomatoes. And I don't want to be covering all the sun to the tomatoes. So it'll have to be offset forward. But then I got some trees there, and I don't know. It's rough. Like I don't even think I have the room to get much solar in. I could go on the roof, but then the way the house is designed, the house is situated east-west because we bought it from an old couple who actually passed away. Well, they passed away, so we didn't buy it from them. But like, they built it in like 2007 or something as their dream house, and they had it going east-west so they could see off a deck on each side sunrise and sunset. Now the garage is going the other way where it is north-south facing. It's a super steep peak, but it's not that big, and it kind of goes down into the normal house, which is east-west facing. So some of that is covered anyway from the main house. So I really got to figure out how I'm going to do it, how I'm going to do things. It's going to be interesting. Food versus solar. Tough decision. Solar probably. We'll eat grass. Eat grass and dandelions, because dandelions are really healthy. So summer's coming up. So we can just eat grass and dandelions while I try to build out a solar array. I'm just kidding. We're not. It's going to take a long time. Like, I'm going to be starting small, like one panel. And then, like, maybe in 2 years, I'll have another panel. We'll see what happens. I don't know. We'll see. But eat grass. Well, it doesn't even matter. Even if you're rich these days, it's coming down to where the only thing we can really eat is grass. But then, next thing you know, Bill Gates will figure out that people are eating grass, and he'll start poisoning that too. So we're lost no matter what we do. We won't even be able to eat grass soon because it'll be GMO poison, which it probably already is, most likely. Anyway. I prefer nettle soup. That's actually supposed to be really good for you. Start gardening. We got a big garden. We got a garden out there. What else? In EU, we have it nice. For every kilowatt hour we produce, we can get back 0.8 kilowatt hours to free in 12 months. So an S load of power production in the summer can be used at night and in the winter also. Yeah, so that's the other thing too. There is the federal solar grant for Canada, which actually ended in 2024, but there's another one now. So there's also a thing where you can get up to a $40,000 loan. I don't know if it's Canada-wide or Alberta-wide, but Alberta also has two programs going on. Now, one of them is part of the, I don't know, again, if it's federal, they renamed it something else, but you can get $40,000 interest-free loan for greenhouse incentives. So then you can, interest-free and stuff, but obviously that's more payments and stuff you got to make. So anyway, there's that option here, which is probably a bad idea because you never want to borrow money because if anything goes wrong, then you're screwed. So, that's a tough option. Now, the other one is Alberta Solar something, where in the summertime, they put you at a super high rate, like 30, 40 cents or something like that. Like whatever the maximum rate is, they put you at that in the winter, and then they drop you back down to the cheap one in the winter. I mean, in the summer, they put you at that. But if you're generating solar, they pay you for that. So if you have enough panels and stuff to offset the grid and you're feeding energy into the grid, and that's why in the summertime, they up you to 40-cent power, they are paying you 40-cent power in Alberta to run solar. So there's that incentive thing going on in Alberta as well that you can apply to. So it automatically does that. Super expensive power in the summer that you can apply for. That way you get paid that as long as you're offsetting enough solar into the actual grid. So you could probably just start your own solar farm and then just get Alberta to pay you for it because, so buy a field, set up solar panels, and feed the grid. You'd be your own power company. That'd be awesome. But, I can't do that. I don't have the room or a field. But in the wintertime, then it drops it back down to super cheap, back to the cheap power, because then, you're not seeing as much sunlight. So then, you're not generating as much and so on. So there's also that option there as well. So, yeah, who knows? But you need to have the infrastructure and all the room and all the panels and stuff like that. But there are a couple things out there that I'm still trying to look into to figure out what's all in the area here. Alex Jones says that turning the fogs. What the fogs? What's going on there? If you vote to succeed from Ottawa, you would be paying 0.05 cent power. Wake up. Well, in theory, it's because Alberta has the infrastructure's messed up. Right now, I'm only paying 6.5 cent power, which is like 3 or 4 cent USD power. But it's the third-party fees that are Alberta third-party fees that are so expensive. Fortis Alberta is who charges for the distribution fees and everything. And they're an Alberta-based company. And they're the ones that are ripping everybody off with distribution, transmission, and whatever that other charge is. That actually works out to be 70% of my bill. It's not my power costs that's expensive. It's the third-party fees that are expensive. It sucks. I get my bill back, and, sometimes, my power bill is $240 to like $800, just for power, which is okay if it's just that's all I have to pay. But then I got the other side, which is anywhere from $400 to $1,300. So you can see the difference here. It's over double of what I pay in just the other fees. So then you got to put the two together, and it becomes super expensive. So it's not the power cost that's expensive; it's the third-party fees that suck coming into here. And it has nothing to do with Ottawa or anything. That's an Alberta-based company. It's regulated by Alberta. That's all Alberta type of regulation and everything right there. Nothing to do with Ottawa when it comes to our power. We actually have some of the best, well, minus BC, but in terms of power grids and stuff, we don't have really any issues. Now, I was watching a thing the other night where BC, Alberta, and some other province there, it might be Ontario, I don't know, but they're okay for grid. They have power, but the rest, Saskatchewan and the rest of Canada, if it gets, what's going on in my throat? If it gets too cold or it gets too hot or anything like that, they could have issues on their grids. They don't have the power to support a lot of the grid where, Alberta and stuff, we do have the power to do all that. But NBC. But yeah, it's interesting stuff everywhere. What do we got here? What do we got? What? Okay, we went through there. Yeah. So let's see. What else do we got happening in the old, what's an 8? Do we at least have profits on ASICs? The INI box. Wow, the INI box is back to being the top miner. It's still there, though. Still there at $24. That's crazy. The big scam coin is still rocking it. Rocking the scam coin, guys. Rocking the scam coin. X9 is still 6 months away, but we can see it's dropping in profitability like it's most likely going to be. You know what? I wonder. Yeah, I forgot. There's a testnet now, isn't there? We gotta check that. Z15 Pro is at 15. X44P. Yeah, not really. Oh yeah, what's the good old L9s looking like right now? We're at 8 cent power, and oh boy, I don't even want to put this to my power. This is 8 cent power right now. Okay, I'm going to 12 cent power. 12 cent power. I'm so scared. Holy crap. Antminer L9 is in the negatives. Like, so now, like, what if you had 20 cent power? 20 cent power, people. 20 cent power. Holy crap. Wow. This is crypto mining, guys. An Antminer L9 on Dogecoin with 20 cent power is negative freaking $6 to $7. Like, even at my 12 cent power. Like, let's just do 10 cent power. 10 cent power is making $1. Well, yay, whip-dee, yoop-dee, yoo-ha. Whatever that is. Let's spend, I guess they're down to what, $3,000 to $5,000 now, but when they first came out, they were $12,000. But then again, when they're at $12,000, they're making like $200 and some a day. But yeah, imagine that 10 cent power. Most people don't have 10 cent power these days. So $1 a day on something like $1 a day on 3,000. Like, what is that? That's 3,000 days that you're going to ROI that thing. How many years is that? 3,000 divided by 365. 8 years. 8 years. Awesome. That means if you bought an Antminer L9 today, and remember, there's going to be L11s and then 13s and 14s released by the time that happens. You're going to be in the next 2 cycles, and L9 will be like an L3 plus. So that's going to get down to like 10 cents. If it even makes it, it'll probably be, because we're seeing such a high boost in mining. Is like the next miners out Bitmain releases, they could be 30 gigahash, right? For a home miner, air cooled. The L11 could be 30 gigahash, and then add another 50% onto that one and onto that one and so on. And L9s are going to be nothing. L7s are already nothing. And like, it's just crazy. It's going to get worse. It's like you have to ROI within a cycle or it's over for the most part, unless you have dirt cheap power. So yeah, it's freaking insane. Home miners getting pushed out of everything. Nobody can do anything. All the rich people and huge people, they get all the cheap free power, and then all of us have to pay for them to have their cheap power because they get cheap power because they use so much, and then we have to pay the cost of all their infrastructures. It doesn't make any sense, but yeah, that's how this world works. 0.89 cents. That's nice. Is that everything? Hosting. Yeah, you definitely need hosting. Hosting is looking like, when it comes to ASICs, hosting is where it's at. 7-8 cent power. That seems to be the new normal for everyone in hosting. And then eventually, once all these hosts get filled up, it's going to be harder. And then we got to find even cheaper hosts. By next cycle, we're going to need even cheaper hosting. So yeah, it's a never ending thing. Never ends. Your electric went from 4.9 to 7.7 this month. Wow. That's all, not quite double. That's like what, 70% or something? That's insane. That's pretty insane. What's the most expensive part or a solar setup? Panels, batteries, wiring. Depends which way you go, but it's probably, well, obviously batteries are expensive. Batteries in the inverter. It depends if you're going grid tied or if you're going off grid. Off grid will be more expensive because then you need the batteries and things like that. Where grid tie, the grid kind of acts as your battery, so you don't have all that expensive there. But then with the grid tied, it's a lot more dangerous, I guess, because you're gonna need electrician to put that in and things like that. But yeah. Hybrid's probably the best way. Now there's other ways that I'm also looking into where it's grid tied, but it's not, if that makes sense. So you need those little micro inverters where you can set up a few panels to it and then you plug it into the wall and then it'll feed your house the power. Instead of having a backup system and stuff like that and batteries, you actually just hook the panels to this inverter, plug it in, and then it'll feed into the grid. So it'll offset your power through your house. So that's another way I'm kind of looking at a cheaper grid tied type of system like that. So yeah. Yeah, you definitely need a kill switch and stuff. But I think those micro inverters, if they don't detect power coming in from the grid, I got a little burp there. They don't turn on. So it's like a safety thing there. So as soon as grid power goes down, then it automatically shuts down. But yes, it's always recommended. You always need a kill switch, whether you're on off grid or not, because you want to be able to isolate the power if you ever want to work on it or anything. So, but the whole purpose of the kill switch for the grid tied system is if the power goes down and the people are working on the lines, it needs to be off, because if they're working on lines and your solar array is feeding the system off, whether it's batteries or whatever, and it's feeding the grid, you're going to shock those guys. So, that's why if you have a grid tied system, you need an automatic. If the grid goes down, it's no longer getting power as well. So there's a whole bunch of different things there. You need to get approved to backfeed into the grid. Yes. Yeah, you're going to need that. And then you're also going to need like a two-way meter and other things like that. And I see Zetrot 4283, first time chatting to Twitchster, finally caught a Twitchster stream. So welcome. What's going on there? Zetrot 4283. What's happening? Yes, let's go into this. Boom. See, now we're just talking away. Oh, now that I do that, I need a drink. So I'm just going to go back into this for a second. Oh, my mic was totally picking up me drink. Darn it. Oh well. Turn that on. Turn that on. Let's go. Let's go. Are those kill switches auto or manual? Well, the kill switches you get yourself, you want to work on stuff, they're auto, but I believe manual, so you can just automatically switch it off. But the inverters and things like that, I think they're automatic. Like, you're always going to need a manual one, so you should probably check on it and stuff. But like, they're designed that if they have no grid power feed, they don't work. They don't turn on. So there's not back feeding or anything. So there's the safety switch is built in within them in terms of the grid tie side, but you always want your own manual switch as well if you ever want to work on things, or you just know how that works. You always want your own thing that you can kill stuff. Rabid, check coin hash rates. Which coin? What coin hash rate do we check? What do we want to look at here? Rabid has a small 600-watt grid tie that shuts off with no voltage sensed. There you go. It shuts off with no voltage sense coming in from the grid. Like, if the grid shuts down, it automatically shuts off, right? Because most of those little inverters, mini inverters, and things like that are grid tied hybrids and stuff. They're designed, if they're not getting any volts or power from the grid, they don't work. You need power coming in both sides, solar and the grid, for them to work. That way, if one side gets cut off, it shuts off, and that's like the safety feature for back feeding the grid. Yes, grid, the system is 100% auto only. If grid power goes down, the system shuts down. Yeah, 100%. I think you think all coins have dropped in hash rate. All right, I don't know. I guess let's go to this and see some coins. What coins are we gonna look at? Let's try Dogecoin, I guess. This is hard to tell, I guess. Let's try something else. Let's go to, I don't know, Litecoin hash rate. I don't think hash rate has really fallen down anywhere yet, but we'll see. It's gonna take a long time for hash rate to come down. Yeah. How long is this? We got a little bit of a dip there. We have a dip coming down here from, what is this? From December. That makes sense. December 2025. So that's one just went by. So yeah, we are actually down from December quite a bit from this dip. So we do have some droppage in hash rate here. So that's good. This should help us do some solo mining there. What else do we got happening? What other ones? I believe the Bitcoin hash rate. Take a look at Bitcoin hash rate. It recently had its drop in halvings. Is it this one? No, it's this one. Let's look at. No, this one. I don't remember which chart is good. This one, yeah. So let's look at that's 3 months. So it did dip from here down, and it was pretty steady, but now we can see it's starting to kind of come back up because we did have that difficulty drop. So the Bitcoin blockchain is actually faster now. More blocks are being found. Instead of 10-minute block times, now it's like 8 something. So we're finding a block 2 minutes faster, which does add up over the day. So there's going to be a decent amount of more blocks found per day because of this. So higher chance to smash out a Bitcoin block. Get them solo miners on, guys. Get them solo miners cranking. Crank them solos. Let's find some blocks. I want like 4 blocks in the next week. Not happening. What do we got here? Litecoin. What other coins are out there? What other coins should we look at? Like, I don't know. Let's look at XMR hash rate, I guess. Let's take a look at that one. Monero, XMR, Monero, Coin Wars. So we have 4.19. Kaboom! Just launched. Yeah, for the most part, we lost a little bit here on February 5th. That's only a couple days ago. So for the most part, we're still seeing decent hash rate here, 5.86. Not really. So yeah, we're not really noticing much hash rate falling off any networks. It takes a good year after coins plummet down to nothing to finally see hash rate move away, because there's not really any options out there. What other coins do we have to look at in terms of hash rate? All-time high hash rate was 7.54 on January 16th, 2026. Yeah, we're February. I'm looking at February 8th. I'm like, the 8th. I'm like, what is this? we're on the 8th day, so that's not too long ago, but I forgot we're in February. So yeah, this is January. I think that makes sense now. That makes sense. I'm a month out of whack here. Digibyte. You want to see Digibyte? Digibyte hash rate. Do they have Digibyte on here? Bitcoin mining charts, difficulty charts. What all do they have? Okay. Do they have Digibyte? Dash, Ravencoin. Yeah, I'm going to favorite this. Most popular Digibyte. But which one? Because Digibyte's on like 5 different blockchains. So which one is SHA-256? Is this Script? Which Digibyte difficulty is this one? Hash rate, mining calculator. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, here, well, this one's really hard to read. What the heck happened here? Oh, that's merge stuff bouncing up and down. But that's this is really hard to read. But if anything, it's looking like we're increased in hash rate on Digibyte. Digibyte hash rate has gone up by the looks of things there. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Most part, we still got a lot of Quai and Zephyr. How do we see? It's hard to see Quai. Actually, no, we can go into Soap. Soap, Quai. Let's see their hash rates. What are we at? So the Kapow hash rate was, it was 2 point something. So this has gone down a bit. SHA 502 and 4. It looks like they gained light script hash rate here. It looks like the only thing that's really gone down is possibly their Kapow hash rate. Let's take a look at Kapow now. Let's go look at Raven. Large pools are 1 point. They're still the largest pool though when it comes to Raven, 1.6. Yeah, 1.6 versus 1.06. So there's still 600 terahash or 600 what is that, gigahash highest over 2 miners in hash rate. So they're still pretty large here. They did lose some hash rate because it was 2 point something, I believe, in terms of that. SHA-256, so that's Bitcoin Cash. What are they looking like there? Oh, I have the wrong thing on. Nope, not that one. This one. Let's look at Bitcoin Cash. Where are you at? Right here. Bitcoin Cash. So they're sitting at what? 502 petahash. 502 petahash. So yeah, they're still the second largest pool in Bitcoin Cash. So still doing extremely well there. Now let's see. Script hash rate is 45.59. 45.59. Let's go to Litecoin. 45. So yeah, so they're 9th place in terms of hash rate, higher than these people right here on Litecoin. So yeah, they're in the top 10 pool there still for Litecoin. It's slowly gaining because they were at what, 11th, 12th place in this area here. So now they're up to here. So, you know, they're pretty strong when it comes to script. Bitcoin Cash, the GPU side did see a little bit of drop, which makes sense. It's so power intensive on GPUs that it makes sense that we would see some type of drop happen here. But yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to hash rate drops. Not really seeing much out there yet in terms of all that. There. What we got going on in chat? By DGB has 5 algos, each have their own hash rate. Don't look at consolidated hash. That's what that was. That was consolidated. Yeah, that's why it's weird because you get like, yeah, there's so many different chains and hash rate numbers for Digibyte. Digibyte's a ton, like DGB. If we look here, let's go top left. Look at, like, we got SHA-256 script, Qubit. What Qubit has a Skeen, whatever that is. Like, some of these still working. Like, do these ones still? These still have hash? Oh yeah, that has hash. All right, interesting. DGB. Skeen, is that being used? Yep, that's definitely being used. There's hash right there. Qubit, like, what's going on there? All right, yeah, there's definitely hash rate there too. All right. DGB and then that. So which one? Which one are you on, Retro Mike? You're on SHA-256, or are you rocking the script side of things? Where's Retro Mike's pool? See if we can find it. Retro Mike. Did I pass it? I must have passed it if it's here, or it's on script, or it's on both. I don't know. Must be script side. DGB script. I don't see it here either. What the heck? You passed it. Oh, I passed it. It is SHA-256 side. DGB. SHA-256. All right, let's take a closer look. When's Retro Mike going to be the top pool for Digibyte? When? All right, I passed it. Where is it here? There it is. I see it. Retro Mike Solo right there, 15th. Nice. He has 591 terahash on there. There you go. Block found 3 hours ago. Hold on. I got to adjust this. This one. Coin market cap. Yeah. So right here. Oh, I can't see it on that one. I'm going to go full. So yeah, we can see Retro Mike here. Block found 3 hours ago. Somebody found a block. Some lucky miner smashed a Digibyte block 3 hours ago. Nice. Yeah, decent amount of hash right there. So guys, if you want to solo mine some Digibyte and you're not running your own node, Retro Mike's got you covered. Nice. Check it. Don't take my BCH blocks. Oh, leave Panda's BCH blocks away. Alone. Leave him alone. He wants them all to himself. That's why. Don't worry. I'm not solo mining BCH because BCH is like a pebble compared to Bitcoin. We want the Bitcoin block. We need actually a Bitcoin block's only going to be worth about $10 here soon. The way the market's going. So it's actually, I'll just shut them off. Just kidding. Anyway, what's happening here? So you got the 99.9% fee. Zec blocks are easier. $15. Oh yeah. Zec block. What's the algorithm on that? Zec XEC eCash. Is that what that is? eCash? SHA-256? That's what everyone's referring to here. Mining pool stats. There it is. eCash. Zec. So this is 61 petahash. Yeah, there's not much hash rate here. It's paying $2,000 a day, so that's not too shabby. $2,000 a day with not many miners is pretty good. With a block 800-second block time. Oh damn, that sucks. I think Bitcoin. What's Bitcoin at now? Bitcoin's faster than that now. Yeah, Bitcoin's only at 514 seconds for a block time because of that difficulty drop. Difficulty dropped. Hash rate picked up. Blocks are being found much faster. I'm gonna find probably 4 or 5 of them in the next 24 hours, hopefully, if things go according to plan. Things never go to plan. Especially that plan. That's never gonna happen. Oh boy. What's the block reward for I'm not actually sure. They said $15, so I guess we'd have to divide, how many coins does it take to get $15, and that's about what the block reward is. We could probably find it on what to mine. Do they have it on there? Zec coins. Oh, it is eCash. It's here. So block reward is 1.8 million. Is that right? Block reward. Yeah. 1,812,500. So let's just, okay, I'm going to go 1,812,500 times current price. Market cap is that. Volume. Let's go into, what was the price of that? eCash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. 5 zeros on that. You can see right here. See 5 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. So yeah, $14.50, $15 in there, rough estimate. But yeah, 1.8 million coins, pretty much. There you go. What will it hit at $80,000? Next Bitcoin? Let's go. Let's do this. That's a pretty high. That's a pretty big block reward to be hitting $70,000 a coin. But hey, we can always wish. Fully Electric says FB, BSB, PPC, and ZEC all easy to hit blocks. The real blocks that's harder is BCH and BTC. Everything else is very easy. Hit them a few times per month with only 6 to 15 terahash on each one. Yeah, well, yeah, for sure. Not much hash rate, easy to find, and yeah, things like that. It's just, yeah, a lot lower difficulty. You know, not many people are mining those over that. Obviously, Bitcoin Cash is what? I don't know what the price is, but a block reward is like, it was $1,600. It might be down now to maybe $1,000, $1,200. And obviously the Bitcoin block, which is, you know, we just saw 70,000. All right, here we can see 70,000. So, you know, times that by 3.14. So 7,756 times 3.14. You know, that's $222,000. So, you know, obviously, you know, we want the lottery. I do, at least. You know, I don't really care about the other coins. Yeah, sure, I might come close to breaking even on power or something like that, but I'm going for the lottery. It's about hitting that Bitcoin block. That's all that really matters in my mind. So that's what I'm trying for. If you don't try, you're not going to get it. So that's my mentality on the situation. What else we got there? Fully Electric. Retro Mike is saying they have staking rewards and a dev fund. Not all emissions goes to miners. Yeah, that's the other thing you got to look into. So staking rewards out of that block reward, because usually what the mine has the mining block reward when you look at it, but you know, that makes sense. You know, maybe there's more coming out of that, so you got to look deeper to find the actual mining block reward, because some chains pull dev fees out of the block rewards, and you know, X amount of coins go to them every block found. You know, staking goes there. You see that with a lot of the Ghost Rider stuff. Is a block reward starts at X amount, and then it'll get cut in half, or you know, barely cut, or cut by 90%, depending on the coin. Where then when blocks are found, the majority will go to the nodes, and there's a lot of scenarios you really gotta look into to see how these coins are working. PPC has both staking going on as well. Interesting stuff there. Huh. So what are we going to? Oh, 57 minutes. I guess we can do a couple questions before we wrap this one up. What do you guys want? You guys have any questions for anything? It's like mining for the government. Everyone takes a cut. Pretty much. That's a good way to look it up. It's a good way to implement how all that stuff is working, for sure. For sure. Scapers over there. Bits Please says, hey, I'll take some block rewards. Let me know what address you want. Alrighty. Bitcoin address. Imagine that. All right, I'm gonna solo mine to someone's address for a day and watch me smash the block. I've been solo mining for 2-3 months, hit nothing. As soon as I use one of your guys', bam. That's usually how it works, isn't it? What's the temperature here? It's actually been warm the past week. Right now here it looks like it's +4 Celsius. Yeah, it's +4. Feels like -1. It's supposed to get to 5 today, and then Thursday it looks like it's going to be 7 centimeters of snow, and then starting Sunday, the 14th, it goes back down to 0, and then back to -2, -8, -11s. With overnight lows of -17. So not too bad. Not bad at all, actually. It's pretty mild. Now, 2 weeks ago and stuff, we were getting that cold snap where it was like -40, -55 and stuff. And now we're actually pretty mild, and it's pretty good. It's 5 Fahrenheit. You're freezing. Oh, no. It's 40 Fahrenheit where Squirrel Master is. J-Rod, I'm the government. I take the biggest cut. Retro Bike. There you go. Confirm. Retro Bike is the government right there. Oh, boy. Oh, why is my eye so itchy? Craziness. Itchy eye. Oh, there we go. -32 Celsius overnight in Ontario. Tonight, not bad. Well, I guess, yeah, it's all right. Ontario's been dealing with some coldness the past little bit here. And a lot of snow. You guys got a crap ton of snow in Ontario the past week or two, haven't you? I think I seen that on the news. All the cold air coming from Canada, they say. I say build a wall. Yeah, build a wall all the way to space. It's kind of hard to stop air. Last night was minus 14 Fahrenheit. Feel like, oh, interesting. How does that feel? Your rigs probably loved it. Oh, only Toronto got all that snow? Interesting. Okay. Alrighty, guys, though, but we are going to wrap this one up. So I do appreciate everyone showing up to this live stream. 100%. Love you all. I will see you all in the next one, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, watching this later, or if you're just watching the live stream right now. And, hit that thumbs up and all that good stuff. See you on the next one, guys. Rabid out.